Hi and welcome to this introductory lesson. In this video we're going to talk about the easiest flamenco guitar technique that you as an absolute beginner on the guitar can start using right away. And that technique is known as the Arrastre. We're going to look at two different Arrastres in this video, so let's take a closer look at my right hand to see how this technique works. Let's start with the simple Arrastre. An Arrastre means that we're going to take a finger on our picking hand, in this case it's my right hand. We're going to take a finger on our picking hand and we're going to use our finger to drag across the strings to create a chord type effect on the guitar. So let's start with the simple Arrastre. What we're going to do is we're going to take the ring finger on our picking hand, we're going to plant it on the first string of the guitar. That's your high E string, it's your thinnest string. Then what we're going to do is we're going to drag that finger from the bottom to the top. So from the treble strings to the bass strings, we're going to move in this direction. So let's plant our finger on the first string, and then we're going to drag on the E, drag B, drag G, drag D, drag A, and drag E again. Nice and slow, keep the hand relaxed as much as you can. Go a little bit faster. So we're going E, B, G, D, A, E. And then full speed is one movement. And that is the simple Arrastre. If you're up for the challenge, let's talk about another type of Arrastre that's a little more advanced, but it's a really cool one if you can get the technique down. And I like to call this one the Arpeggio Arrastre. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant all of our fingers. We're going to plant our thumb, index, middle, and ring finger. We're not going to plant the pinky because we don't play with the pinky in this case. So I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to plant the thumb on the 6th string of the guitar. That's your thickest string, it's your low E string. Then your index, middle, and ring are going to plant on the treble string. So my index is going to go on G, my middle is going to go on B, and my ring is going to go on E, the first string. So all of my fingers are planted. And how this technique works is we're going to go thumb, 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 index, middle, and then drag. So your thumb is going to go E, A, and D. Your index is going to pick G, your middle will pick B, and then you're going to do your regular drag with the ring. The same exact thing we did in the previous section of the video. And then you just have to combine them so it's nice and smooth. And then full speed, it sounds like this. And that is the Arpeggio Arrastre. The best part about this technique is that you can use this technique on any chord you already know on the guitar. So if you want to keep it nice and easy, we could just use a E minor chord, for example. Just with two fingers, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of A, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of D. And then if I do the simple Arrastre, it sounds like this. And then if I do the Arpeggio Arrastre, it's going to sound like this. I'm going to show you two chords that you can use to get a really authentic flamenco sound with this technique, so let's take a closer look at my left hand. The first chord is a type of E major chord. Typically we play E major like this little triangle shape. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ring finger on my left hand and I'm going to slide it to the 3rd fret of D, so I get this chord. Very, very Spanish sounding. So, to build this chord, I'm going to start with the middle finger on my left hand. The middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of A, so I get this note. Next, I need the ring finger to go to the 3rd fret of the D string for this note. And then I need the 1st fret of G, and I'm going to play that with my pointer finger, my index, for this note. The simple Arrastre will sound like this, and the Arpeggio Arrastre will sound like this. The next chord is one of my favorites in flamenco. It is this type of F-sharp chord commonly found in the flamenco styles of Taranta and Taranta. And it sounds like this. So to play this chord, I'm going to start with the pointer finger on my left hand. It's going to go on the 2nd fret of the low E string or 6th string, so we get this note. That is your F sharp. Next, I need the ring finger to go to the 4th fret of the A string, your 5th string, to get this note. And finally, I need the pinky finger to go on the 4th fret of the D string, your 4th string. Your treble strings are all open. So the simple Arrastre will sound like this. The Arpeggio Arrastre will sound like this.